bunch of people running around, bumping into each other. Guy up front says 2 plus 2. People in the back say 4. Then the bell rings. They give you a carton of milk and a piece of paper that says you can go take a dump or something. I mean, it's not a place for smart people, Jerry.
great run. Only one loss in their last 10 games. Opposite him on the Texans sideline, DeMeco Ryans. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass caught. That's Golden. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
First down, Packers.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Packers at 9-1 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, he tries to force it in, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Level. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
The 48-yard line.
He's hoping for better luck here on drive number 2. Of course, the first drive, he threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. And now starting again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll set up a throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
(21-0) our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Will Anderson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Zone
10.
coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's taken in by Kraft. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Jaden Reed.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Derek Stingley.
They'll set up to throw. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft, 48 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Let's hear it, Texans fans.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his. Now the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now this thrown deep for Kraft. Battled by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 70 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And with that touchdown pass, he's going to draw level with a Hall of Famer Peyton Manning for most touchdown passes in a... Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll look to throw now on first down. They got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He was defended by Jalen Petrie.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defense. Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Oh, that is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Loose inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. And it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Will Anderson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He was covered by Henry To'o.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
37 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
That's the big one, by the way. Touchdown pass number 56 for him on the year. Green Bay offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. He's got it with the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
How you doing?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
That's good.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk
how's
about
your
it
day
all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And this is intercepted, and that should
Oh
do
my
it.
God.
Garrett Stingley puts it, and the Texans are going to get the football. Here's the ball.
Man.
2-20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it.
I
And
should.
his coaching staff will be emphatic
Not over
about
there,
he
but
shouldn't
they
have thrown
tuned
that
up.
ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the Packers down by 15. Less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
They'll look to throw again. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Packers 1st down.
Back to throw here. That's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Texans, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get a few extra days.
pelting historic Lambeau Field once again, setting a perfect stage for football in Green Bay. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. His side not used to playing in all this snow. We'll see if that's a factor here. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. These guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
He was on one last week, but it was too bad his teammates weren't on that ride with them. Look at all the yards he put up. You're assuming anytime you throw for that many yards, that much production, you've won in a blowout, but that wasn't the case. It does have him highly motivated and the rest of his guys to play at that level again, but this time find a way to win.
Play action on first down. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Back now, pressure on its way. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They stick with Jacobs. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Packers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. They go play action on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running right, here's Jacobs. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So now here's 3rd and 5. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
On the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Packers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll throw to begin this drive. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
Here's 2nd and 2. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing a 4th down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that...
The Packers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And they get 38 out of the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Packers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He's got it complete to Reed. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And downfield, he's got it. So that's Dobbs. That goes as a gain of first.
Gain of 25 more yards. That's another Packers first down.
Throwing now off play action. Puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it. Looks like the feeder in bounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. Wow, just fantastic
what's
work
up?
there.
What's going
Tiptoeing
on,
along
man?
the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
No.
Yeah, the concentration
Change it a little
and the
bit
body
up,
control.
yeah.
I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Happy Sunday to you, man. You've been doing good in Mortal Kombat, man. I like that joint.
Packers ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And they're coming off an excellent
Appreciate
series
that,
throwing
bro.
the football that led
Appreciate
to
that,
that
man.
touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Throwing off the play fake here. That's complete to Reed, out left. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll go play action. He's going deep to the left
Touchdown.
side. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They're going play action. Breaks up the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. But it looked like the Packers were able to cover it. No turnover. They keep possession. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Packers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Throwing now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
This one misses the tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Pass play coming here. He's looking deep once again. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
Packers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Off the play fake, he'll throw. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out. Well,
big game downfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it'll be first down, Packers.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare. That's big time.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 2nd and 10 now. This is Reed working the right side. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking for a throw here. Able to get it to Reed. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 17. Put the body on the line for his team. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 2-yard line.
Throwing it again here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Back now, pressure on its way. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Jacobs trying to run his way in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers now trail by just a point in the fourth. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Packers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And that last impressive touchdown drive, now they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. They go play action on first. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
32-yard line.
They'll throw on first. He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That's another Packers.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. take a fourth quarter lead. Jaden Reed the touchdown. His third through the air this game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Packers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw it. He's trying to go deep again. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a fourth quarter lead. Jaden Reed the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd,
put some
well, the
respect
crowd
in
let
my
him know
game.
exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Excuse me.
The Packers are being led back out
bullshit.
there on offense by their quarterback. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. To throw it on 1st down. He's loaded another one up. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.
Shit. We lost 2 damn fucking games, and I finally got it back. They're gonna put some respect in my name.
for Green Bay. And next on the schedule are the Panthers. They know the blitz is coming. Either the football comes out quick, or it might not at all.
Address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. On the visiting sideline, a look there at the Carolina head coach. His guys have been forced to soldier on even though they have just 2 wins at this point of the year. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. This Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
You know, Mike, at this level, you just very rarely see the type of performance we did last week, where just one player is so much better than everyone else on the field. I mean, yes, he throws for all those touchdowns, but then at the same time, he's able to protect the ball. I mean, he is just operating at a completely different level, and I'm not sure what he has in store today, but I'm certainly excited to see it.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Shaq Thompson, he gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Throwing now on 3rd and long. To the left side and taken in by Golden.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Excuse me.
Packers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They're working from behind here early, trailing final few seconds of this first quarter.
Ready up!
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end.
And the Packers first down.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to Reed. He's got it. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yards to go.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
16 yards. Let's go for a Packers first down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going up top. That is hard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
It takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Pass to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, Next time, you got to come down with that one.
And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Panthers are going to recover the football. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
18 Cardinal, 18, go!
Back to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19!
He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
14 yards.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 3. Going down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. And this ball is intercepted by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
15-yard pickup there. First down, Packers.
First down. First and 10.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Finding space inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop.
Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
That one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 35, here's second down and 4. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. After the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. That complete to Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's out for the flat, and it's complete. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of Shaq Thompson. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. 3rd and long.
2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 16.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And
the Packers offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This one complete down the field to Golden. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Look in the middle, that's Kraft. He's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this out to his running back. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And now 3rd and goal coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Intended for Romeo Dobbs. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed as they have the advantage here in the 4th. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And tough with defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on it. Taken down after a gain of 4. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. That one caught. He finds Golden. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Packers.
That's good for a Packers.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
The pass on first down. Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard.
So,
Brings
2
up
minutes to
second
play
and
here
9.
in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It is 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And the Packers first down.
They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. And he'll take it on in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So, it's a win for the Packers. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or two launched in jubilation as time expired. Now these fans are going to have to battle the roadways. Safe getting home, folks, but sure it was worth it after a home victory.
The Packers game is over, but his work isn't done yet. There are a lot of players and groups people have questions about, but this week, he's the only one who gets to answer. Every player hopes to someday be known as a true superstar, but in a constant pursuit of perfection, it only takes someone else to fill them in when the status has been reached.